Did you know that 85% of people hate their jobs? That's a staggering number when you consider how much time we spend working. And yet, most people continue to follow the same routines, hoping for something to change, but nothing ever does. If you're tired of the same old cycle and want to actually make a lasting change in your life, it's time to disappear and come back unrecognizable. You see, transformation isn't about waiting for a lucky break. It's about taking control, stepping away from the noise, and doing the hard work in private. Most of the people who make huge leaps in their careers or personal lives didn't just wake up successful. They disappeared for a while, reinvented themselves, and came back stronger, smarter, and ready to take on the world. In this video, you'll learn how to strategically step back, upgrade your surroundings, and ultimately re-emerge like a true powerhouse. I'll show you the secrets behind taking control of your career and life, so you can stop blending in and start standing out. Ready for a real change? Stick around and let's dive into the 6 rules that will change your life forever. Chapter 1: Reinvention starts with quieting the noise. If you're serious about making a change in your life, the first step is often the hardest, quieting the noise around you. Imagine trying to build something in a room full of distractions. It's impossible. In the same way, you can't hear your inner voice or focus on your goals when there's constant chatter. Take a step back and remove distractions. According to research, 47% of our waking hours are spent thinking about something other than what we're doing, proving just how easy it is to get lost in distractions. A great first strategy is taking a digital detox. It's been shown that checking your phone first thing in the morning can increase stress and lower productivity. Try spending the first 30 minutes of your day without technology, focusing instead on your goals, affirmations, or simply a good morning routine. This will reset your mind and allow you to begin your day with clarity. Another important aspect is cutting out toxic environments. Maybe you're in a job or a relationship that drains you. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that stress from negative surroundings can lead to burnout and even health problems. It's time to say goodbye to what's holding you back, even if it's uncomfortable at first. Quiet your environment and your mind will follow. Consider adding some quiet time to your routine. It doesn't have to be for hours, even just 10 minutes of reflection or journaling can make a huge difference. Many successful people swear by solitude. Steve Jobs often took long walks in nature to clear his mind, and Einstein spent time alone to think deeply. The point is, when you eliminate distractions, you'll make room for the insights and ideas that lead to change. Chapter 2: The Power of Invisible Growth. Transformation often happens in the background, far from the eyes of others. Think of a seed growing into a tree. It doesn't announce its growth every day, but in time, it becomes unmissable. In the same way, personal and career growth requires patience and quiet action. It's about working behind the scenes to build the skills, mindset, and knowledge you need for your re-emergence. Invisible growth starts with self-education. A study by the National Center for Education Statistics shows that adults who engage in continuous learning earn significantly more over their lifetime. Even just an extra 5 to 10 hours of self-education per week can lead to breakthroughs. That might mean reading books, taking online courses, or even learning from people who inspire you. The idea is that the knowledge you gain today will pay off in the long run. Next, focus on building habits that don't scream for attention but make a huge impact over time. The little things you do daily, whether it's practicing mindfulness, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, or exercising, will shape your future self. It's about what you're doing behind the scenes that others don't see. As James Clear writes in Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Remember, success isn't an overnight thing. It takes time and effort that often goes unnoticed. Just like an athlete trains in private before stepping into the spotlight, so too should you focus on refining yourself in those quiet moments. Your hard work will be visible when the time is right. Chapter 3: Become your own masterpiece. Have you ever seen someone whose personal brand just works? It's like they've got their own vibe, and you can tell they've carefully crafted it. You can do the same for yourself. The concept of a personal brand might sound like something only for influencers, but in reality, it's for anyone who wants to stand out in their career. First, look at your skills and experiences. Identify what makes you unique. Start by writing down your strengths and what you enjoy doing. From there, look for patterns that could highlight your signature qualities. This is the foundation for your personal brand, and it's something that evolves over time as you grow. Next, take a hard look at your online presence. In today's digital world, employers and connections will often look you up before meeting you. In fact, 85% of recruiters report using social media to screen candidates, according to a survey by Career Builder. Make sure your LinkedIn, personal website, and other platforms are in line with the person you want to be seen as. What you post online should reflect your values, your growth, and your career goals. Don't forget about your physical appearance. You don't need to invest in a full wardrobe overhaul, but updating your style to reflect the new you can make a powerful impact. Many people underestimate how important first impressions are. As the saying goes, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Whether it's the way you dress, your body language, or your communication style, make sure everything aligns with the brand you're building. Finally, develop a clear elevator pitch. This is your personal story, your why, wrapped up in a concise and engaging way. Imagine you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself to someone who could change your career. What would you say? This pitch should reflect not just your career achievements, but the core values and vision that drive you. Keep it simple but impactful, and practice it until it feels natural. When you take these steps to reinvent yourself, it's like you're building a masterpiece, one stroke at a time. Over time, people will start to notice the new version of you. Chapter 4, The Art of Disappearing, Strategic Withdrawal for Success. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is to disappear, for a while. This isn't about abandoning your goals, but about stepping back so you can come back stronger. Think of it like recharging a battery. It's impossible to perform at your best when you're constantly drained. Taking time to step away from everyday distractions gives you the space to focus on what truly matters. One of the best ways to do this is by learning to say no. Research by the American Psychological Association found that saying yes to every request can cause burnout, lowering productivity and increasing stress. Instead, practice setting boundaries. Protect your time like it's the most valuable resource you have. When you eliminate unnecessary commitments, you free up time for the things that align with your true purpose. Another strategy is to take a physical or mental break. Studies show that stepping away from your routine, whether it's through travel, a retreat, or simply taking a few days off, can improve creativity and problem-solving skills. Steve Jobs famously took time off after leaving Apple, using that time to reflect and innovate. When you step away, you make space for new ideas to surface. Additionally, disappearing can mean shedding old habits. The things that once served you might no longer be relevant to the person you're becoming. Let go of what's holding you back, whether it's a toxic friendship, a job that drains you, or habits that don't support your growth. This strategic withdrawal creates the mental clarity needed for the transformation ahead. Finally, use your time away wisely. When you're in this phase, use it to work on your skills, read books, and invest in yourself. Disappearing doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you're building your foundation for a comeback that's truly unstoppable. Chapter 5, Upgrade Your Environment. Surroundings shape you. They say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But it's not just people who shape you, it's your environment, too. Your physical space, the people you surround yourself with, and even the media you consume have a profound effect on your mindset and success. A cluttered environment can lead to a cluttered mind, and a toxic one can drag you down. Start by upgrading your workspace. A study from Princeton University found that physical clutter can negatively affect your brain's ability to focus and process information. A clean, organized space can make a world of difference in your productivity. Invest in furniture or decor that helps you focus and feel inspired. Your workspace is a reflection of your mindset, so make it a place that encourages greatness. The same applies to your social circle. Research from the University of California found that spending time with positive, supportive people can directly improve your mental and emotional well-being. If you want to grow, surround yourself with people who elevate you, challenge you, and share your vision for success. Having a strong support network can be the difference between giving up and pushing through. Next, consider where you live. The environment you spend your time in can impact your level of success. If you're in a place that doesn't inspire you or push you toward growth, it's time to rethink your surroundings. A study from the Journal of Environmental Psychology found that cities with more greenery and open spaces make people feel less stressed and more productive. Sometimes, even a small change in location, like moving closer to a co-working space or a vibrant community, can spark a huge shift. Your media consumption also plays a key role in shaping your mindset. According to a study by the Nielsen Company, the average American spends 10 hours a day consuming media. The shows, podcasts, and books you expose yourself to influence your thoughts and actions. Choose content that inspires and educates you, rather than entertainment that drags you down or leaves you feeling stuck. Ultimately, your environment can either fuel or hinder your growth. By intentionally upgrading your space, social circle, and media choices, you create a surrounding that aligns with the person you want to become. Chapter 6, Reemerge like a phoenix. The grand reveal. The final step in your transformation is the moment you reemerge. This is the grand reveal where you step back into the world, showcasing the new version of yourself. The way you reintroduce yourself will set the tone for how others perceive your transformation. The first strategy is to embrace confidence. According to a study from the University of California, confidence plays a huge role in success. People who believe in themselves are more likely to seize opportunities and take risks. When you step back into the world, do so with pride and certainty in the person you've become. Even if you're not entirely sure, act like you are. Fake it until you make it. This principle can work wonders. Next, consider the power of storytelling. Humans are wired for stories. A study by the New York Times found that storytelling is one of the most effective ways to connect with an audience. Use your personal journey to craft a narrative that highlights your growth and the lessons you've learned. This doesn't mean bragging, but sharing your journey in a way that inspires and resonates with others. The third strategy is to create an event or opportunity that showcases your change. This could be launching a new project, hosting a public speaking event, or making a career move that reflects your reinvention. The more public you make it, the more you signal to others that you've leveled up. In fact, data from Gallup shows that people who actively take charge of their careers are more likely to achieve success than those who wait for opportunities to find them. Another way to make an impact is through consistency. The key to long-lasting success is showing up every day. Reemerging isn't just a one-time event, it's about continuously proving to the world that your transformation is real. As author Darren Hardy states in The Compound Effect, small, smart choices, plus consistency, plus time equals significant results. Repeating your new habits daily will solidify your transformation. Finally, stay humble. While you should take pride in your progress, it's important to remain grounded. The best leaders are often the ones who stay connected to their roots, remember their past, and continually strive for growth. As you reemerge, stay open to learning and improving. Reemerging is the moment you let the world see the change you've worked so hard for. It's your time to shine, but remember, it's just the beginning. Keep building, keep growing, and keep evolving. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more powerful content like this.